So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So Kizuna is over now, and I thought I'd just do some Kizuna tickets pools while talking about my experience this Kizuna. I'll probably make another video like next week or something, just talking a bit about my team's performance, passione, and like people contributing, like more focused on the team experience. This video is more about Kizuna in general. So let's jump into it. You will see that I have quite a few tickets, almost 40k. I spent a bit to get to box 7, but yeah, not that bad. Let's just take a quick look at the treasure list, because one big thing they did this Kizuna was add all the other new tablets, like not the Super Tandem, Final Tap and that, but just like Fear Resistance, Ship Bind, Slot Change Impossible, the HP recovery thing that Bonnie has that never sees use, Hunger Resistance, yeah, just stuff we usually can't get, so that's pretty cool. I don't care too much personally since I got a lot from Treasure Map, but it's a good change, first in a long time for Kizuna. But there are other issues, like I find it funny that we used to get spammed so much cola here, but now when cola is valuable, they've completely removed it. Other than that, I just wish like we had more good stuff, but like berries have some use now, so that's pretty nice. And I wish, my main wish is that we got a lot more candy and like the a bit more experience items, like could have had added Hemes or something. But anyway, let's get pulling. One thing I will say is that the amount of tickets we get from Kizuna nowadays is a joke. Like, you might remember that we had a bug before where if you got about 100k Kizuna tickets, it just broke. You could pull indefinitely. And basically their solution to this was not to fix the bug. It was make the ticket growth, once you've gone a certain way, absolutely trash. So now we've all just been punished to make Kizuna even worse. Like, with the effort me and my team put in, I should definitely have several 100k tickets if it worked like in the past. So it's really a shame that they've done it like this. It's a big complaint. Another complaint I have with Kizuna now, it's the same as we talked about last Kizuna. Like, it's with Super Boss, like, sure, team building is always fun, but Super Boss team building is something unique in OPTC, where you only think about maximizing damage. Some minor debuffs can be interesting. In general, I don't think debuffs are a bad thing, but the bad thing is that there were too many. Especially Intimidate kills a lot. I'm not inherently opposed to Intimidate, but I'm kind of opposed to it in Super Boss in particular, because it just ruins certain units. Like, you might remember I made a team with accessible Super Boss, and I posted a team with like the Beast Pirates, and I was still sad it was bad because I just presumed, well, at least they will make it work for the Kaido batch, and I didn't look too closely, and then I realized, oh, they just removed Queen's conditional, and that was like the one thing making Queen amazing, and they just remove it. So they made Queen not useless but near useless against the Super Boss. Like, I don't understand the logic. Like, that legit made me sad, because they've been doing a great job. Like, Kaido inherently is not great for Super Boss, but they did a very good job make a new batch around him that is good for Super Boss. They make a Super Boss for him, and then they just nerf it completely. And the dumb thing to me is that if they just remove that Intimidate for the conditional, then it will still be the team that does the least damage this Kizuna. Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't understand it. Other than that, like, obviously the big talking point this Kizuna has been the power creep in damage, and it has been fun experiencing it. I've been making all teams I posted myself. It might look similar to teams' other posts, but basically when it comes to optimal and damage, there's not too many parameters. I was a bit late with 10 star, but that's because my strategy for 10 star was basically that I only do one run and then I let others do assists. And the way it works is that for a long time, the HP doesn't really go up a lot. It's like when you get to level 150 that it suddenly gets very, very crazy, very fast. So I didn't look at much at 10 star until the last few days. The fun thing that many might not know that haven't ever gone really hard in Super Boss, especially in Team Kizuna. Well, basically, once you've got very high level, like level 180 or something, the normal Kizuna has the same damage as Super Boss Kizuna. So that means that every time at level 180 I do a run against 10 star Kizuna, the team gets as many points as doing one run against the Super Boss. So basically, if I knew from the beginning that, okay, against 10 star quick, I could do one run and kill it. Against 10 star strength, I can do our 600 billion. Then I have a teammate who can do the rest. So I can only spend, basically just do one run against quick and strength to beat them. So I was a bit annoying. I saw that Stump posted a 500 billion team that I totally overlooked. I was able to improve mine to like about 300 billion at least. But still, that's not a super big expense. So basically with the info I had and the teams I had, if I had gone super hard from day one, only solo, basically ignore Super Boss, maybe do Super Boss when my teammates do my assist or something, then I could have easily gone above 250 if I wanted to. This might sound cocky, but I was basically chilling with solo rounds for like first 3 days. Like I was doing them, but once I couldn't kill them myself, I let teammates do every single assist. I could have just easily swapped to a very high damage team and killed them myself until like level 180 almost. And getting like to level 180 in a bit over a day, that's a lot of time to just do 70 more runs. So like if I had knew this from the beginning, I would have gone super hard on solo. And apparently the record for solo right now is 240. Like it's pretty insane that nobody got higher, but yeah, basically it's not the same focus on solo in Super Boss, even if it has a lot of value. Like in World Cruise, you're really playing for yourself. Solo is all that matters. This year in World Cruise, it was only solo as well. So yeah, it will have been interesting. I would love to get that world record. Like this is one of the things you realize in retrospect, and I think I'm not the only one who has done it. Like in future Super Bosses, the solo aspect will be a lot bigger, especially with the damage increase in power creep. Like one person having like 100 pots, let's say that, whale one particular batch for Super Boss, and he can easily just focus on that, get even up to 300 potentially if you only focus on that and ignore the Super Boss. And that's super valuable. You can basically don't have to care too much about doing the Super Boss at all. But Super Boss is still nice since not every member is going to go that hard and they still want to contribute, and you can contribute with the Super Boss. Like solo runs don't mean a lot until you get close to that level 150 basically in the grand scheme of rankings. I hope that was a bit clear, but it will be interesting in the future. Like the main reason I'm a bit sad is that now when I know other people realize this, it will definitely happen in the future. And yeah, I basically have my chance now because I had the full batch rainbow, which like people think that always could happen every time now, but it was really not my intention at all. Like Luffy Yamato was only rainbow for one reason. I don't need to mention that here. Apparently me talking about that really upsets people. And Sanji was intentional, but I still got lucky. Like I got Sanji to level 3 rush Then I saw somebody do a multi where they got 3 Sanji. I was triggered. I just went and did a Yola multi, got Sanji, and I was like, F it, let's get him Rainbow. And of course Zoro was also a happy coincidence where I did the 10th multi, I got a Zoro, and then they say, okay, let's get the final one. So, yeah, I have pulled too much. And I know a lot of people I joked about it. I said no pull Yoon. And I intend to not pull much more, but Iwanko just looked so fun. And when we get fun and unique stuff, it's hard for me to resist. But I'm not going to pull on the after party at least. Like if I do that, feel free to ridicule me a lot. But yeah, let's finish this last 500 and I think I end the video there. But I did want to pull for Big Mom because I want to try and use her in a team for some Grand Voyage maybe. So I've got the skulls now, so I can get doing that. I will definitely make some showcase for this free-to-play Kaido as well, since he's one of the best free-to-play captains in the game now. But yeah, it was fun to just talk a bit about Kizuna. As said, next week I'll talk a bit about Passione's performance, which was pretty good. But yeah, with that, I'll end the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.